EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go in Western New York. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
He'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down and 9.
5 wide. 56.
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Allen now on 2nd down. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That one good for 29.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And he will take this one across into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Agnew on the return. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. The sideline to the 40. A terrific run. Finally brought down when he's inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
First down, Jets.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
The kicker on
Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Whoa! Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now again, up the middle, and they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Zach Bob, the all-pro, makes the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Mason Graham on the stop. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. They'll look to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First down.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. So after 1, the Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. as they've got it with 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Palmer now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Allen will throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Pass 85, pass 85. Brown 80.
They'll go play action here with Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and that's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
319.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He's caught left side by St. Brown. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. back up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
What's that?
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he'll take this one in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. His fourth TD grab of the season.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Drive will start on the ground. He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Big gain for the Jets there. 55 yards on the game.
Here we go, set. Go.
To the ground, a first down run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Extra point attempt still to come.
His
The kick is good. And the Jets will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. to the air is Allen. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Down the sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 59 yards. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Cook to the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Allen. Rolling right. That is high. What a dive on the scramble. Team Higgins. Touchdown Buffalo. The extra point is good. And the Bills go up by 7. 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Agnew on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's second and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His second touchdown of this first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Jets have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
A run up the middle with Cook. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give him some love after. Let him know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
Open man, left side, he's got it. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. As it comes 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
319! What's that?
On first down, it's Allen. Moving outside the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. Now a timeout signal, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This a 44-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Agnew on the return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll send their tight end left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's caught. Outside. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Jets first down.
First down, Jets.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
New York.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Jets 35, Bills 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And the Bills.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
On the handoff. This is Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Cook. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations. It'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
On 3rd and a couple, here's Allen. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A 4-yard.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Allen. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. 35. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a big exhale convert on 4th down. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
18 on the play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Allen on first down. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. Put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. On second down, Cook. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll run the toss with Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
First down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
70 Lions.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. He's going to give the ball over on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now we're at the point in the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 43-yard line.
Alert! 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 We go!
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. On play action, Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's first down.
What's that?
He'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. So they stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. 2nd and 7.
Where's that?
He'll run with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now timeout Jets. It'll be their second as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. On play action, here's Allen. This one on the 4. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And not liking anything downfield, they just get this to the sidelines. It is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. Now on a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your